Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 2, the 5 things we learned from yesterday's game. Welcome to the channel. It's Jay from Jay Ferguson TV. 2 for the subscribe button and top bins the like button. Number 1, Arsenal's quality is still not where it needs to be in order to be serious title contenders. The performance wasn't great. Yes, they scraped the win, but the levels, the fluidity, the balance is still not there. And moreover, if you take a look at that bench, it is poor. Realistically, the only player you would want to see coming off that bench yesterday was Lisandro Trossard. Other than that, you've got the likes of Reece Nelson, Kai Havertz, Jorginho, Eddie Nketiah. Poor. Arsenal's quality, despite the win, is still not where it needs to be, and it'll be interesting to see how that team shapes up this weekend against Liverpool. Emil Smith Rowe is back in the starting lineup, but he didn't particularly play very well. However, the manager needs to persist with playing Emil Smith Rowe. He needs to keep on playing him. He needs to show him the trust that he's been showing Kai Havertz, because Kai Havertz has been stinking up the place all season, but somehow still makes it into that starting 11 week in, week out. It's time for Emil Smith Rowe to be shown that same amount of trust and patience, and hope that he could play himself back into form. He needs to start weekend's game against Liverpool. Number 3, big concerns over Martin Odegaard. This guy, he is the club captain, but he doesn't look like it. And what is going on with his shooting? Why won't the guy not shoot? He gets into so much great opportunities in and around the box and even inside the box, and he keeps on trying to look for that pass what is not there, and it ends up getting snuffed out by the defenders, and another chance and another opportunity is lost. Pull the trigger. He needs to get back into form. He is about 20% of the player he was last season, banging in 15 plus goals. We are not seeing that same Martin Odegaard this season. The form is terrible. The shooting is terrible. The decision making is terrible. We need to find his form back for that run in towards the end of the season. Number 4, Saka. Again, still out of form, but one thing we know about Saka, even when he's not playing well, he's either going to chip in with a goal or he's going to chip in with assists. Yesterday was his 7th goal of the season. That now brings his stats for the season so far to 7 goals, 7 assists. That's a 14 GA in 22 games. So the return is where it needs to be, but we're just not seeing the performance. And the problem is, when you keep on not performing well in big games, you tend to get found out. Arsenal need a big game from Saka this weekend against Liverpool. And lastly, number 5. Has Arteta finally admitting his mistake in signing Kai Havertz for £65 million from Chelsea? He was on the bench, and that's where he needs to stay. I am sick and tired of seeing Kai Havertz in that Arsenal starting 11. Arteta dropping him and bringing in Emil Smith Rowe. I'm hoping that he's going to put his ego aside, and it must be tough. If you've gone to the board and asked for 65 million and that player doesn't work out, ultimately you're the one will look stupid. But he's got to take the L, put the ego to the side, and leave Kai Havertz on that bench. Kai Havertz should only be coming on for the last 10 or so minutes if you're going to start going long, or if you want to give a player rest because the game's already won. That should be Kai Havertz's role for the remainder of the season. Those are the 5 things that we learned from Arsenal's 2-1 victory over Nottingham Forest yesterday in the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on your way out, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace.